Good morning, Greg.
Good morning, David.
How are you?
I am just ducky.
You're you're a
But
waterfowl.
yes,
Oh,
but I might we might briefly have some audio from our stream because I have to bring up the chat. So please forgive me if all of a sudden you hear audio for a second,
why
because
would you do that?
I want to be able to chat with people and say hello.
You assume people are here.
Well, why wouldn't they be?
Oh, they'll show up. They
They
always do.
all right, almost there, almost there. Okay, now I gotta. Whoops. Hopefully you didn't hear that.
I hear nothing.
Good.
I just hear you apologizing for a bunch of stuff that's not happening.
That's okay. I just don't know if they can hear me, so I assume they can. Do pop out chat. That's what I want. Sweet.
Mm.
I did it. I can now see the chat and I can say hello.
Oh, good. The morning is saved.
All right.
Tiny Tim and his friends can rejoice.
Yes. And
Although
we should do the thing.
you could do the thing. I don't have a graphic for the thing, so
Don't have a graphic. I could see if I can find a share for the thing.
we don't have the right graphic. So
Doesn't
why would
matter.
I use any graphic?
Well, fine.
Just say thank you like a
All
good
right.
person.
We'll just say thank you. I'd like to thank everyone that follows us on Patreon. Thanks to everyone. If you want to be a Patreon member and join us on our lovely Discord, you can go to patreon.com/3dmakeit and you can join us there. And there is a free tier, but you don't get to be part of our lovely Discord group. If you'd like to do that, you have to use one of the paid tiers, and then you can join us and discuss and ask questions and all that kind of stuff. We have lots of good sharing going on there and whatnot. So, yeah, thanks to everyone that supports us. And there we go. Without graphic.
You did it. Somehow it still worked.
But we could probably talk about the other thing, which will lead into the next thing.
Oh, that one I have. Hold on.
Okay.
I'll make it nice and big for everybody to see here. I just have to type the thing in, people. I wasn't prepared for this.
Well, that's okay. You know, it's we're such a well polished machine that no one will notice.
Nope. No one will ever notice. Bam.
Okay, well, I can't see what you're showing, but I assume that you're showing our contest.
Bam.
So, to everyone who knows and has been seen our streams, we do a Christmas or season or a seasonal contest. So let's say um, for our channel. And for everyone who wants to enter this year, we're calling it the Great AI Generated Design Off 2024. It's sponsored again. Thanks, Derek, for sponsoring us by Spool 3D. And they're graciously offering us two $50 gift card prizes. They ship anywhere in the world. And all you have to do is generate some sort of AI generated bobble Chotsky or whatever you want. It can be holiday related, winterish related. It could be summer related if you're down in the other part of the hemisphere. Whatever. It just has to meet a few simple guidelines. It has to fit within a 150 by 150 cubed size. It can be smaller than that. It can be bigger. We just don't want it bigger than that because we want to be able to print it in a reasonable amount of time.
Yeah.
Family friendly, please. You know, we want to make sure we can show it off on air. We have one entry so far. And so the contest closes December 17th, but we would like to try to get, if you do want to enter the contest, would like your entries in by December 15th. That way we have some time between the the 15th, and the draw date to actually print the models. The actual draw will be December 22nd, which will be our last stream of the year. And to enter, you can enter at info@3dmakeit.ca. So, yeah. And today we thought to kind of go along with that, we would show you a couple of examples of how you could do it and to enter the contest, and talk a little bit about the AI generators and whatnot. So, yeah, hopefully that covers everything. Did I miss anything, David?
Nope. Just enter, have fun. That's what you gotta do.
Yep.
If you don't
Yep.
enter, you won't have fun. So come have
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah. Everyone wants to come and have fun. So yeah. So we had our 3D printing workshop, which we had a bunch of people take home some lovely K1C printers.
Mhm.
And one of the people did enter. And I put the model somewhere so I wouldn't lose it, and I think it's still in my car.
I mean, that's fine. Yeah,
But he did send us a link, so we can kind of show it off.
yeah, yeah.
So let me just find the link. And while I'm finding the link, you can maybe entertain.
I'm entertaining. So, if you haven't noticed these days, it happens to be a sale for the next few days until at least after Monday. But it seems like all the sales from Black Friday are carrying over. And if you haven't yet, there are some really good steals of a deal, especially from like the flagship printers. So like K1, K1C, K1 Max, K2. The Bamboo Lab stuff, it's all deeply discounted. So if you're looking to get into something that did have that, the faster print or the multicolor printing, now would be a good time to look. Even our friends over like Prusa printers and those guys do have pretty steep discounts right now when it comes to like just even their MK4. So it's a good idea if you're looking to get into the hobby, or maybe you're waiting to get something special for that some person at Christmas. Then good time to look at that stuff.
So I don't. We didn't really prepare for this, so I don't know if you can see my shared screen.
You have to share first. Hold on.
I did.
Well,
So
then you have to say,
I
David, I share my screen like that.
David, I share my screen.
Okay, good. And then your screen capture works.
All
There,
right.
it is
Hopefully
shared.
and so hopefully you have audio while I'm sharing it. So this Grumpy Grinch was generated by AI, and it was generated with Meshi, which is one of the ones we're going to talk about today. And so he put his prompts and whatnot in and got a Grinch to print. When he printed it, the legs are kind of spindly, and it didn't really like printing, or the legs kind of broke off, I guess. But the rest of them worked out pretty good. So this is the entry, and yeah. So this is our first entry into the contest. So if no
Nice.
one else enters, he wins. So you guys better enter for your chance.
This is an easy one, people. You can do it. You just
Uh,
have to Google.
otherwise Simon wins.
You can't. You can't say that.
Well, we don't know because right now he's right up front in the running because he's the only one in the running.
Um, Pedro's going to enter too, so don't worry
No,
about.
Pedro's not allowed to enter.
What?
We've talked about this, David.
Alter egos can enter.
No,
Oh,
but
you're no
you
fun.
but you can generate stuff. So if you want to generate stuff, so do you want to generate something, and I'll show you I'll get ready what I generated on the.
If I generate anything, it'll probably kill the stream, depending on how it gets generated.
Well, I think most of them you upload something and it's
If
generated online.
if it's
So
like server side, it's okay then.
yeah, I'm pretty sure most of them are server side. So I'll show off. Um, my oh, come on, open up. I'll show off MakerMon here in a second here. I'm just going to change my sharing.
He's changing his sharing, people.
All right. Hopefully you can see that.
Nope, it's a black screen.
Black screen.
Yeah, whatever happened, something bad has happened. Let me see if I have a different screen. Hold on, show on stream. Okay, you closed your screen share. That's what happened. Okay, I fixed it though.
Okay, so you can see my screen now.
It's kind of weird and stretched funny, but yes, we can see it.
Okay, well I can see if I could unstretch it funny, but
It's fine. The resolution looks right. You just see your letterbox on the top and the bottom.
okay.
That's all.
All right, so this is print mon maker. So it's kind of like you make your own Pokemon. So what I've got one made here, but I'm going to just kind of go through how you make it. So you bring up your you say make a new one, and you can generate from text or an image file. So if you have an image of something you'd like to use, you can use either one. I used an image for my last one, so this one let's do something. What do we want to do? What's a cute character that's or something, a photo of something? How about Burger King logo? So I'm gonna say my concept is the Burger King logo, and it's gonna try to generate a Pokemon out of the Burger King logo. So it takes approximately 10 seconds, it says, to
Now,
do this.
when you're generating it, you will notice that it tells you like there's users ahead of you. So it's like any other AI kind of engine.
Boom.
It's Pikachu
ish, generated with a prompt from the Pokemon logo. Or from the Burger King logo. That was my prompt. I don't know how you get that from the Burger King logo, but that's what it supposedly was.
I don't agree.
I don't agree either. So what I had done earlier is I have a logo and it's called Electrified Canuck, and I have a little beaver on there, and I told it to generate one, and so this is what it generated for me. So this is what it thought was the beaver, and it's not very beaverish of a tail. It looks more like a squirrel or something.
Okay.
But this is what it generated from my Electrified. I just uploaded a little image and it generated this, which I thought was not too bad because it has the red hat, which mine had a red toque and whatnot. And so, yeah, I thought it was not too bad. So it does work, and you can put it on a pedestal or whatever you want and do it. So that's what you can do with Printmon from Maker World. It's in beta right now. If you want to try it, it's kind of neat. So I'm going to stop my sharing, David.
Why?
So that we can go back to both of us.
You don't have to stop your sharing.
Okay.
Just leave it on. Bam. Look, see? We're back to both of us.
Excellent.
And then now if you share again, it's ready to go.
Okay.
So like that was, I guess, okay, so here's the thing. That's making Pokemon. Like 100%. It's just
it is.
Anything
it is.
you get from there is definitely a Pokemon.
Yeah.
Right. So
now I'll see if I can find the original picture I used to prompt it, and then you can tell me if if you think if it's right. Where did that go? Desktop. No, no. I'll have to find it.
Okay.
I'm looking.
Okay. He's looking. Yes, indeed. He's looking. I'm also looking at different things too. So,
But
the
yeah. So while I'm digging around, so yeah, I just took an image that I owned. You could put a picture of yourself in there, whatever. They also have a bust maker too, so you could do that as well. So on the same site, um, if you go back to the Maker Lab, they do have a bust maker, so I can
Well, why
show.
don't I go back to your screen capture?
I could show you
Boom.
that. So this is a couple of the things, and they have an ornament maker too. So you feel free to use that. They have a number of different tools on this site for generating stuff. So I'm going to go in the My Statue Maker,
Mm-hmm.
and I took my high school photo, and I made a bust of myself from when I was young in high school.
Nerd. It doesn't really look like you, does it? Like you have to tell me, but
It looks like I did when I was younger to a certain degree. The side profile isn't as much, but the front one is.
well, yeah,
So
but it made everything up past your ears.
right,
So like it gave you a back of your head.
yes,
It gifted you that privilege to have a rear
of my head and
of your
whatnot.
head.
Yeah. So it was kind of interesting. I don't think they show you the. I wonder if I can find the image I used, because that's all you do is you can put an image
Yeah.
uh, of uh, what. Let's see if I can find it.
So it doesn't let you do like any photogrammetry. Like it's just one image. This
Yeah,
is it, and then this is what it
yeah. Well,
generates.
I'll go into I'll create from blank new project, and so yeah, you can. It wants like a animated image of some sort. So they show you what they don't want. They don't want just a headshot or full body or hands in the way. They just want the head, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then you just drag and drop the image on there. Let's see if I can find the image. Oh, look, I found my original.
Found his original people.
Yeah. So this is the. I don't. So that was the original image I put in, and it kind of, it roughly did it, but it changed kind of the width of my head and stuff. But that was the original image.
You're so old that your picture from high school is black and white.
Shh.
That's
And so just so you know, this was the picture I used to generate the my Pokemon thing.
your electric Canuck, isn't it, or
Yeah,
something? Yeah.
yeah, yeah. So I use this as the basis to
Oh, okay.
generate the other one.
Yeah.
So we went from this image to the little squirrely looking one. so so I mean it didn't, taking the image, it did not too bad.
I mean, squirrel and beaver.
I
That's
mean,
that's
ish.
that's kind
Yeah.
of a thing, right?
Yeah. Yeah. And there you see what would be nice is if you could upload a picture and then add some like info in the prompt.
Yeah.
So like you say, use this picture and then this is a beaver so that it knows to make the tail flat and stuff or
Yeah.
whatever. And he's wearing a wool hat or a toque, right? So that would be better.
Yeah.
So yeah. Yeah. Anyway,
So
well, we can stop sharing that now. Now that I showed
okay.
off the two examples of what you can do. So feel
Oh,
free, like,
screenception. Screenception. Hold on.
No.
That's probably better. Let's take everybody back to screenception. No, I'm just kidding.
No.
Yeah.
So
So
that
I
gives a good idea of the type of thing you can do with the Maker World stuff. And then we saw the Meshy. Now I don't know which tool you have
so this is Meshy.
decided. You okay? So David is also going to use Meshy, so he's
We
going to
didn't
show off.
see Meshy. We saw what it produced.
Yeah.
So I went into Meshy and I signed up for the free account because why not? And then in the top left here, there's workspaces. So then I went into the image to 3D one. And then I went and got my Facebook profile picture, which is, let's see if I can, hello, which is this one. And then I removed the background and I ended up with just me standing there with the mic. So that's what that is.
Okay.
Um,
I'm
let's
I'm
see here.
trying to bring the feed up on my phone so I
You
can.
have to catch up on the stream.
Yeah.
So that's kind of what I did, and then I uploaded it over here. And then from that, it actually put the name in for me. I didn't put that. It says guitarist in Blackfest, which is
Nice.
which is
That's pretty good that it looked at you and then
right.
it did that. That's I like
It
that.
knows what it is. Symmetry is auto. Yeah. Like I know what it's gonna try to do with that setting, so auto is probably pretty good. Since we're not using like a random image or text generation, we don't need to worry about the seed. A seed is the random or like a random number that's generated for it to start with, and then it would generate it. So that's looks pretty good. So we can go ahead and we'll hit
I
generate.
wonder how long it takes.
Well, it says 1 minute.
Oh, well, that's pretty good then.
And so now over here, it shows my models now that I actually have one and is generating at 40. So this one, it looks right now it's 50% off the token to generate each image. So it was
Special
10, but
Black Friday deal or something.
I don't know, probably could be. So then what it probably, but 20 is the normal cost and you get 200 free tokens a month. So at the regular cost, you could generate 10 things. So here's kind of what it generated from that.
I'm waiting to see. I can't see it yet.
So
Ooh,
it's definitely
okay.
it's an artistic representation for sure.
Uh, I
Uh, but
I like how the mic is just floating in midair on
eh,
some of them.
and then like the patch cable is this droopy water thing that's like
I'm
whoa.
sure you can edit the mic out or whatever
Oh, for
after.
sure we could, right? We could just use the cut tool
But
or
you have a back.
I do have a back. That's exactly how the back looks too. The best one is the bottom right back. Uh I don't know what happened there. My favorite one is this, the first one, honestly. Because you could come in here with mesh mixer and then delete the so
Microphone.
the microphone is in the picture. So
Yeah,
I used another AI to start with. I used background remove background.ai, I think it was called.
and it left the mic.
And I left the mic.
So you could have maybe polished it a little more.
Yeah, like I could have tuned the picture.
Yeah.
But like that's pretty cool. So then now if we were to enter the contest with this generator, let's go new. So that model now is saved in my bucket and I can come grab it whenever I want. So I'm going to get new model. We're going to go text and we're going to describe something here. So we want to make a
Oh, so you're just randomly gonna generate something
yeah,
brand new? All right, I like it.
exactly.
I like it.
So we're going to go Christmas gremlin with Santa hat. Santa hat. Stealing cookies.
What are you stealing?
Cookies.
Cookies. Okay. I didn't hear that. It kind of like
Cookies
cookies.
from kids.
You're all acting like a Grinch, I tell you.
Oh, this is a bad bipedal. Uh,
Bipedal.
yep. Well, I want him to be standing.
Okay.
Gremlin. So, looks pretty good. We could use a fixed seat in this case if we want, but we'll just let it auto generate one. Sure. Let's bam.
All right. I'm waiting
So
to see this.
it's 1% done. Wee. So like, oh, that's creepy. Okay. So aside, like, so I like what I did with the guitar. Like I would print this one for sure. That's the first one is cool.
Yeah, just get rid of the mic or whatever, and the weird cables hanging, and it's
Yeah,
perfect.
it would be a tricky print because the guitar actually might support the hand, but like the hair gap on the neck there's some of it that's like just floating, not attached. So you would
I
have to
wonder if
use.
you flip them at a 45-degree angle to print them or something, so
Oh,
that
that's true.
the tree stuff goes up at the back to support it, and
Lay
then
him down.
yeah.
Okay, here's our gremlin
All right,
stealing cookies.
okay. I'm waiting. I'm watching the stream. Okay.
So
I don't know why there's a big long thing out of the one.
like the tail is just like 7 feet long.
Yeah, that one's kind of weird.
So like
I like the first one, and I kind of like the third one.
yeah,
The,
like
fir-
this.
the first one, and then the one directly below the first one.
Yeah. Yeah.
The other two, yeah,
And
because
then
that looks the one on the bottom on the left, that looks more like a pile of cookies that he's just kind of gone to town on. The other one looks like crumbs.
very true, very true. So if
Yeah.
you have their pro plan, you can re-roll for free, basically making the model again if you wanted to.
I mean, that you got to admit, like, like 4 or 5 years ago, I wouldn't have thought that you could do this. This is actually pretty cool.
Okay, I got a good one for Meshi, and then maybe if you want to look at another one to bring up on your end, because there's a
Sure.
few. But I'm gonna do one more in Meshi, people. So we're gonna go and we're going to pick new model, um, and then we're gonna go. Okay, this one's gonna be Office Christmas uh photo of 15 people in front of a bus station with a wreath above them while caroling. All right, that's a complex one. So let's see if we get 15 people with a bus in the picture and with a wreath and they're caroling. Here we go. Generate. Generating, we're generating. I can't wait to see it. So, like lots of AIs, this is the patience game. Um, Now this one actually moves a lot quicker than some of the stuff with complex queries. So, it's definitely well tuned. It looks like, but the trick is if you're not the only one using it, or there's a few others, you will get queued. That's just the way they work, right? So.
So apparently, the one I chose, you can't do anything with unless you pay money.
So
uh,
let's see here. That was the Oh my, they're all so bad and great, and I love it.
I just logged out of that one. I'll see if I can find another one.
So my favorite one is this one in the top right with the disembodied arm floating above somebody's head. The wreath is just like literally floating or like being held on all of them, it looks like. Yeah, all of them are being held up by people without heads, which totally makes sense. 100%. When I think about a wreath, I think about like it's connected. No, in all fairness, this is a very hard model to generate. I said a bunch of people with some very specific stuff. So, um, like we could probably do better if we simplified this prompt. Uh, let's see. Can we
Like you
change
could say
anything?
three people maybe
Yeah, yeah,
or
or just
something.
like generate like a person. Yeah, like the proper way to do this prompt, if you're going to do it, would be generate like the wreath separately. So you'd have like a Christmas wreath in one of them, and then generate like people individually. Oh, that guy has a head growing out of his arm too. I just noticed that he has like a head shoulder person. It's pretty good. Oh, and that arm's not. There's arm in the first one is connected to the dude's ear. So like, honestly, this is what happens when AIs get a little hallucinating. They're uh, they're a little cray cray. So we could come back. We could actually let's just go a nice Christmas wreath. Christmas wreath generate, and then we'll see what it does with this here. Did you find an AI?
I'm attempting to do it right now.
Okay. Do, do,
It's
do.
in production.
Got it.
So I used the same image that I used previously
Yeah.
of my little beaver, and
Yeah.
we'll see if this works and whatnot, and go from there.
So one thing that should be very clear, with most AI, and I did not read the terms and conditions on this AI, but like anything you give the AI is generally used to train the AI. There are exceptions to that, but like if you have a picture that you really don't want to have out in the world, then you should not put it into AI. So yeah,
Okay,
see, we got kind of like a nice wreath in the top corner.
okay.
It's
So
reminisce.
it did generate my it I so I used the same little beaver picture, and it has generated something.
Why would it generate a wreath like this, people?
I don't
That's
know.
that's my question.
The first one's not too bad.
Yeah, but the one in the bottom left, it's like flat corners with a bow on one side and the ball on the
Yeah.
other. Okay, I'm gonna go flip to Greg because he's making
Okay.
masterpieces.
Well, I don't know about masterpieces, but
Where,
uh,
where? Hold on.
oh, did it
Just
not? It did it in a different tab. Sorry. I'm
yeah.
gonna have to reshare. So unshare me and I'll reshare.
Okay, nobody pay attention. Share the whole screen. You don't have to worry about the tab.
But then we'll get
Doo-ba-doo.
Inception.
Why?
Okay. All
On the
right.
whole screen, we won't
Here,
get
here,
ins.
here. I'll put it on the screen up there, and then I'll just move it up.
Okay.
Okay. So keep in mind this is what it generated. Can you see that?
1 sec. I just got it shown, and then I gotta put the Greg screen capture there. A chair.
It generated a seat, kind of a chair, a leather chair ish thing. And that was based on the this logo, which I'll see if I can bring this up.
I'm like, please tell me that was your high school
So
photo.
that this is this is what I put in there, and that's what it came up with. So definitely, this Alpha 3D is not good at taking an image and generating something from it. I mean, clearly it generated something from it, but I mean, they do not look alike,
Yeah, I mean, no. Like one clearly looks like some sort of animal in a toque, and
right?
this looks like a leather chair. You should
Yeah.
try throwing that into Meshi and see what it accomplishes for you.
Yeah, I could. Yeah.
But I
But
see this one is also token based. Can you regenerate or tell it like, nope, that was wrong?
I got 490 tokens, so I guess I should be able to.
It,
Yeah. Just why don't you show off something, and then
but
I'll explain my.
this is part of the journey. You
All
can
right,
show them
all
how you
right,
do it.
all right. So
I showed them how I did mine. It's only fair.
oop, okay, so let's make another one. So go out of project one and add new project. So project two, AI generated. You can do it from uh, text, image. Well, okay. So they have. I use this one, so maybe I should use this one.
You use sneakers the first
No,
time.
I use sofa. So
Oh yeah,
so
so
that's
that
that explains why it was a chair. So this one will generate a sneaker from my image. So let's see what it does. We'll take my image.
I'm
I'm
confused. That's
uploading that, and we'll
like are
call
the
it
only options sneakers, chairs, and
apparently. I'm gonna hit generate.
you cannot call it that.
So
I guess you
now
could.
it's in production.
I don't see the use in it if it has to look like a chair, a sneaker, or whatever the other one was.
Right.
I mean,
So it's
okay, but
well, that I was confused because I just thought the generator was I didn't realize it was generating a sofa. So that kind of makes sense. So let's see. It's still in production, I guess. So and it hasn't done anything yet. Oh, it's still in production.
it's
So
still.
I don't know how long this will take. So let's go back. What did you do any other ones, David?
I show people what I do.
Okay,
Go to Meshi. Go to Meshi.
go to
So
Meshi.
go to
All right,
Meshi
all
and
right.
let's drop your beaver into Meshi.
Okay,
So yeah, no, all the stuff I did, I was just showing.
all right. Well,
So which was the one that was the
that one was called Alpha 3D.io.
okay. So I'm sure it can do stuff, but maybe not.
I gotta sign. I gotta sign up here.
Okay, I'll move the. Okay. See, that's the advantage of using tokens because you can do it on stream and nobody knows.
Okay, so which role best describes you?
Uh,
Sure. I'm gonna say hobbyist, teacher, educator. Good enough.
sure, I didn't have to do that.
Sure. Educational training, only me. And oh, come on. This.
Come on, people.
How did you hear about Meshi? YouTube, because we just talked about it on here.
Yeah, like I used it. See, I didn't do the. I just said maybe later.
All right. So let's see here. $0 plan. I'm just gonna say maybe later and see what happens.
Yeah.
So image to 3D.
Yeah.
All right. Click to put your image in.
I expect actually good things from this one, except for
Okay.
maybe because of his hands.
Yeah, I mean I could have edited that up a little more, but
See, and is it a beaver though? It says beaver
it
cheer.
does it does. So that's good. That's good. All right. I'm gonna
Right?
hit generate. Let's see what it does. Because he's a happy beaver.
He is a happy beaver. Look,
He's an electric beaver.
how
Didn't you
could you
know?
not be happy? He's an electrified Canuck.
So let's see what happens. I don't know how long this takes to generate,
Not very
David.
long. You're at 47 or 40%. It's over.
40%. That's
Yeah.
not bad. That's not bad.
No, like took like 2 minutes, maybe a minute at tops on mine. So It should be okay. I just signed into another one here too.
We're giving away all our IDs here
Are we? I just
to
used.
to the 3D.
Oh yeah, yeah. This one doesn't seem to have a free tier.
Yeah, that's what I'm finding is not all of them have free tiers. See, it's stuck at 40%. So we're
Well,
making it work, David. We're
it's
making it work.
making it work. Do little. I don't know what the you know.
Careful, we don't want to be demonetized.
Again, it's fine. It's fine. I wrote that song, so
Yeah, clearly.
there's zero truth in that.
Well, it's generating away, but you can see it's a real riveting screen where it's stuck at
It's stuck
40%.
at 40%.
Okay, I'm gonna refresh my screen and see if it like no, it's still at 40%, even when I do that.
Just be patient. You know, that's
Okay.
the name of the game. Mine was well. I shouldn't say mine was easier. Like I generated a person,
Right?
so mine
You
is not
think
easier.
yeah, I don't know. Maybe it has to go and check if it's copyrighted anywhere first or something. And I don't know.
Yeah, that could be. That could be.
But remember, you can use any of these tools or find your own to generate and enter the contest. And you feel free to, if you join us on Patreon and in the Discord, upload the models, even if you don't want to enter, upload them there, and you can show off some of the failures because some of those are the failures are the funny ones where it doesn't look like my chair.
Yeah.
I wasn't expecting a chair
Oh yeah, chair's weird.
because I didn't realize it was a sofa generator.
So I just looked to my screen share and I'm on this one, this 3D AI studio. I put my picture in, then you hit generate and then it's like paywall. So hate it. Wah, 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 wah. However, uh, so here's the thing. I think all of these tools, like this one, or I found a few like what is this one, Schloid. There's a few tools out here, but like the thing is you should be able to try whatever the generator is to make sure that it works for your needs before you have to pay for it. So whether that's sign up for
Yeah,
account, you get 200 credits, that's it, or
and maybe they
whatever.
don't let you download it unless you pay for it, right? So then you
Yeah,
can at least see what kind of stuff it can do. Now I can understand not one because it takes a decent amount of resources to generate these things. It's stuck at 40%, David. I think I think I broke Meshy.
refresh. It's really
I've
done.
unlocked a new achievement apparently.
Yeah, you're a mesh newbie.
Ooh, no.
Nice. Okay, this one's
Yeah, I think I broke it. Either that or there's a whole bunch of people generating stuff and there's not enough resources.
yeah,
And everyone that's watching and not in chat is generating right now.
yeah. You're like, oh, I want to try that. Hmm. Hmm.
Yeah, it's riveting watching this 40%. So I think we should go back to full screen until it comes.
I'm I'm
I'll keep you updated.
I am riveted and glued to this process. Yeah, let's go full screen here. I found another one called Sloyd, but it looks like that one is to build like it doesn't generate per se, but it's a model editor, so it has a bunch of primitives. You can drag them around and then hit generate,
Okay.
and it
All
skins
right.
them.
Okay.
That's kind of cool. Again, I removed the background with remove.bg. Works really good. It's an AI tool. That one was paid. We're running out of what's
I
this?
can if this never gets past if this ever gets past 40%, I will more than happy post it to our Discord, and maybe I'll just throw it up on the right general Patreon. So if you're a free Patreon member, you'll get to see it as well.
Yep.
And maybe also throw a picture of it in the YouTube community so that everyone can have a look at what kind of antics we're having.
So far, I think Messi is one of the more favorite, I guess.
Meshi's pretty good, but the bamboo one, I'm pretty impressed with how well it works.
So the bamboo one's cool. The only thing I will say is, uh, it's well, you want to make a Pokemon, it's your tool, right? Like that's what it does.
Or a Christmas, you can make a Christmas ornament.
Yeah,
You can make a bust of yourself. They have the lithophane maker. This is
that's true.
actually this is one of the lithophane maker things.
Well,
So,
yeah,
so
they
for
they do.
example, it,
It's
it generates the lithophane, and then it also generates you now a box, which I didn't realize before, and I only did this, and I
yeah,
made my own box. And then what's cool is it literally has a nice lip, and it slides right in. It has this nice little piece that caps it at the bottom.
yeah. You showed that last week,
Well, I
right?
think I showed the one I made, and then I did this one, which is a little larger than the previous one I did.
Mm.
And I had made the box myself, the last one. This one was
But
generated
that's not an
with the
AI
model.
tool. I mean, I suppose they could
It
use AI to generate
it must
layers,
it
but
must do some of it to do the box and stuff. Like it must have some.
well, that's it. So that comes back to the
It's
discussion for
done, David.
what AI is, right? Like, because algorithms have been around forever. Um,
Okay, that's interesting.
uh, ooh, I like the one with the book.
I'm
Those
not
turned out really,
sure
really.
why he looks like he has handcuffs.
Where?
His hands are through the
Oh,
flat.
like he's in stocks or whatever.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but the other one with the bottom one with the book is not too bad actually.
Also legs. I don't know what happened to his legs, but
I don't know what happened to his legs either.
although
So
I don't think his picture had legs.
not really,
But those look
but
good.
yeah, like I think the one on the top right kind of is scary looking. the,
It's
the
like
the
a
very
Five Nights
the
at
very
Freddy.
the
Yeah.
very first one has like serpent eyes,
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
but the bottom right one is the most happy of them, I think. But the tail is wrong.
I like there's a button that says animate. I don't know what that would do, but
There's an animate button.
it's on the
Oh,
right hand side. I don't know
oh,
what it does.
I don't know what it does either.
Oh, we can't
But
click
that's
it.
no, it
Oh.
doesn't let me click it. But
Boo.
I think you have to upgrade to get those
Oh,
features.
to the pro one or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this was definitely better, than the Pokemon thing, because this one looks more like a beaver than it's
Yeah.
still. That's pretty good.
I like it. So
Yeah.
like the like obviously Meshi seems to be cool for like abstract and other things other than Pokemon. um the the 3D lab or bamboo lab ones were good for they were good. It's just they generate little monsters. That's what it's for.
Yeah.
The bus creator was cool. ChatGPT will generate you 3D models, but it's not in the way you think. So like it's not like you type in, "Oh, make me an STL of a beaver holding a book," and it spits this thing out. It will generate SCAD or Python code.
Okay. So, but that's okay if it put something in SCAD, you could then export it.
Yeah, and so you can use it to prompt if you are using SCAD or Python
But
to
like,
generate, but
what
it's
will
not like
I
this.
maybe that's something we should explore and try out, because I've never. I'd like to see what the results were. I'd be curious. I'm curious now.
See how hallucinating it gets?
Yeah, well, I think we can get off of this and go back to our regular screen now. I think.
No, we're here forever.
Okay.
Okay, this is our life now.
Well,
Oh, okay. So, like, there's a few options if you did want to enter the contest. You can use to do it quite easily.
and what contest is that, David?
Um, well, it's the annual Christmas holiday contest that we run. but it is sponsored by our friends at Spool 3D. So if you need
And
information,
I have it on my share if you want.
so do I. Why yours? Just kidding. So yeah, here you go. It's called the Great AI Generated Design off this year. Really easy to enter, as we showed today. It's two $50 gift cards up for grab. All you have to do is enter. We just really spin a wheel. We don't really like this.
Yeah,
We learned from the past that you don't judge them because it's hard to judge them and pick a winner. So
yeah.
enter. We print them. We spin a wheel.
And we
Again, the
yeah,
deadline for
all names
printing
go
is on
in.
December 15th, and if you can get it in, then we can print it. Otherwise, the contest closes on the 17th, and we do the draw shortly thereafter.
And
Uh,
if you can link it somewhere so that we can download it easily, like you're free, more than welcome to like send it to the info at 3D Make It. But if you send a link to the info at 3D Make It, then if for some reason we're not able to print it, like you get it in late, we can at least still show it off.
Yeah, so we like throw it up on Thingiverse things, whatever, and then share the link. We did have a print size maximum of a 150, 150, 150. So that's a really good suggestion, but that was before we had printers that actually could print really, 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 really fast. So, if you happen to be just over that, that's fine. But that's what that rule was for,
Yeah,
was to make sure we could print them all.
yeah,
Uh,
in a timely manner and this and that in
oh,
case we
my
have
headset
failures and
died.
all
That's
that.
really good time.
But I'll keep talking while David fixes his
Hmm.
headset. But yeah, so it's just a fun contest.
1 second,
Again,
I can't hear Greg.
everyone everyone is welcome to join us and everything. So it's just for fun. We put like David said, we put you in the great random wheel of the names,
Of spinning.
and we spin away, and all the names that go in get entered, and away we go.
And I will point out, while we're on the website, all of our socials are on here. So thank you for watching today. If you're here, if you could like, share, subscribe, and do all the things for YouTube. We do have a GitHub. Nothing's up there. Patreon, obviously, if you want to follow us and join on the Patreon side, it's patreon.com/3dmakeit. www.3dmakeit. It's a great resource because it does have a little more, like, it has like our slicers and stuff. And profiles that we've put up there. We'll probably have to change it a bit because obviously with the
We have
coming of the bamboo and
yeah, and we have less Marlin stuff now.
yeah.
Like I think
So
I've converted all my printers now.
obviously
Not
we'll
that
leave.
there's anything wrong with Marlin. Marlin
N-
works fine. Just
no.
some when you want to try new features, sometimes it's good to dive fully in,
Yep.
and that's what we did.
So the
So
stuff we'll probably add some clipper configs for the printers that we do have. Just get some more information up there for you guys. But it is a resource. We actually pointed people to it this week, as well during workshops and stuff. So just a reminder that this site does exist and it's awesome because we made it, and you should go to it.
yeah, it's so high tech.
It's not a Google site, which is a spreadsheet online. Put it that way. But we do appreciate you all. We will make a new Patreon graphic, but to everybody that is watching right now, thank you for watching. If you're a Patreon or not, we sure appreciate you. Remember to get those entries in for the for that contest. Hi Gary. Yeah, you're a little late. Must it is the cold. It's too cold. Um but thank you for joining us today. Greg noped out already, so I'm just gonna say the final farewells. So again, thank you for joining. You guys are awesome. We will see you next week. Don't forget to use the tools that we went through in today's live stream to enter the contest. It's $50 to spool 3D. Thank you again, Derek. And yeah, you guys have a great day.